I was going to go easy on you, not to hurt your feelings.
You f***ing irritate the shit out of me.
I'm only going to get this one chance. It's just a feeling I've got. Like something's about to happen, but I don't know what.
All I hear, go get the money. So I go get it. Hate means I do something.
Hey, what's going on, peeps? Welcome to Gap Cell 45 with me, Keenan, from sunny California. Yep, it's that time of year where my sorry ass is down on the beach. Yep, it's right there. I could throw a dime and hit the sand. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Super excited. So welcome to Gap Cell 45, where, you know how this works, a salesperson tries to sell me their product or service. It is real. This is a real salesperson with a real product or service, and it's live. So you get to watch from their mistakes or learn and gain from their good selling. And if they can find a problem I have or my company has, we will buy. If not, they have to be subjected to my feedback. And you guys know how that feedback can go. So I'm going to bring in our, I don't know, what do we call him? Contestant, whatever you want to call him today, and give him a chance. So let's meet my boy, Danny Frias. What's up, Danny?
Hey, Keenan. How's it going?
Good, my man. Good, good. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Are you
Been
nervous?
looking forward to this. Yeah, I'm, of course, naturally a little bit nervous, but hey, I've read your book. I've been in one of your classes, or some of your courses, and I've watched some of these, so I think I know what to expect.
All right, good. I like that. There you are. Okay. So
Appreciate it.
let me turn these down. No one wants to hear this. Okay, my man. So why don't you take a minute to tell everybody and tell myself, just give me a ballpark of like what it is you sell and you know what we're dealing with here, and then the floor is yours.
Yeah, absolutely. So I work for Wistia. We're a video marketing company, video hosting. So we help folks professionally host their video content on their website. We provide analytics tracking, and we also provide integrations with marketing tools so that you can get push that data into those tools and optimize and leverage that data to the best of your use. So yeah. I thought you guys would be a good fit just because, I see that, you have lots of video content on your website. Most of your content is video, and you spend about like 700 and something days creating video. So I wanted to talk a little bit more on how we can help you leverage that a bit better.
Okay. I get it. So clock starts now, baby. Go.
Awesome. So yeah, so the aim of this call is just to learn a little bit more of your goals and see if it would be a good fit. So what happens after somebody watches one of your videos, Keenan?
They leave a comment. I don't know. They leave a comment. They like it.
Okay. Specifically, like on your YouTube platform, like what happens? Because I see that most of your videos on your website are hosted on YouTube. Do you know what happens? Because when I was checking out your website and when watching a video, I noticed the ad come up.
Define what happens. You got to do a better job. Define what happens. What do you mean?
Yeah, can you describe like what appears? What do they get? What comes up on the video? For example, when I was watching your video, I saw that competitor was referenced, like force management and real estate sales marketing company. So, is that something that you see as a problem?
I didn't know that force management came up on one of my videos. Tells me they're getting nervous. That's what it tells me. Tells me force management says, damn, we got to try to get some of Keenan's audience. That's what it tells me. But no, I didn't know my competition was writing ads on my videos. No, I didn't know that. Yeah,
so YouTube has an algorithm that it recommends similar content. So when folks are watching your videos, would you want them to be distracted by other content similar to yours?
Not necessarily. I don't. It doesn't kill me because I don't know how many people pay attention to the ads. But I mean, no, but yes. I mean, it's somewhat indifferent. I don't like it, but it doesn't bother me.
Okay. Do you and
Should
also
it bother me?
sorry?
Should it bother me?
Should it bother you? I mean, what is the goal of having the videos on your website? Is it to have them get distracted by other people's content, specifically one of your competitors?
I don't have that many videos on my website.
Really? On your website?
Website, not that many videos. We have some, but not that many in comparison to how many we've created.
All right. Well, so most of your video content is on YouTube, which is true. Well, on YouTube, there's always, you've been on YouTube. There's always on that sidebar tons of content that is very distraction. Like there can be a dancing cat. All types of similar types of videos. What's the main focus when somebody's watching your videos? Do you want them to continue watching your content?
Yeah, of course. We want them to watch it all the way to the end.
Yeah. So would it be helpful to, keep them engaged on your website rather than to keep them, to have them on YouTube where they can be distracted by ads or, like I said, a dancing cat or even one of your competitors?
I don't know. So the main reason we put them on LinkedIn, look, the main reason we create videos, the main reason is organic reach. I've built this company on organic reach and I will continue to drive it through organic reach, right? So that's the main reason we use YouTube is organic reach.
Yeah. Would it be valuable to?
That is a self-diagnosing question. I've had 44 of these. You've told me you watched them. I am not letting you get away with that. No, I am not. That you were not going to say, would it be valuable to me if what? If what? Tell me. Finish it. What?
If you could have the content live on your website and still get the same reach.
That's your job to figure that out, right? So what you want to do in that situation is you might say something like, why don't you think you can get the same reach on your own website? Right? Don't give me, would it be valuable to you? But I hate that. That's right. You've heard me say these self-diagnosing questions, right? Okay. So anyways, keep going.
All right. Yeah.
Way to go, Gavin. Gavin Quinlan. Good observation, buddy. Self-diagnosis. No. So keep going.
All right. So do you, all right. So having them not bounce off onto other content is important. Now, being able to.
Whoa. What do you mean not bounce off? Okay, Danny, I want you to breathe now. I think you're too nervous. I want you to breathe, relax. We're having a conversation. You're trying to understand my business. Stop trying to sell. Because I already see the questions you're asking. You're trying to get me to answer a question so you can sell me something. Stop trying to sell and try to ask questions going to allow you to understand my business. Then once you clearly understand my business, then you can ask yourself, is there something I do to help this guy? Okay, separate them. So go.
All right, so you told me the main goal of your videos is to get reach and to reach new audiences.
Yep.
Organic reach. All right. How are you doing that right now without YouTube?
I'm using YouTube. So without YouTube, I'm using YouTube. So I'm going to help you out. I don't know why you asked that question the way you did, because I'm using YouTube. So the way we're using it now is we primarily, and anybody listening here, help me out, but we post the videos to LinkedIn first, then to YouTube, and then to Instagram. And we do it across my personal pages and a sales guy's pages. Excuse me. And a sales guy's pages, right? And so that's how it goes out. Now, we also do it on Instagram, but Instagram's got me in some stupid, almost year-long freaking lockout. I have no idea why. I've never done anything inappropriate on LinkedIn. On Instagram. I fell into some stupid algorithm of theirs and triggered it, and I haven't been able to do anything. I just got the ability to like back the other day, but I can't post long format video. I don't know why. It irks me, but if I ever get that back, that too. But that's what we do. We post in those three areas, and we do it for organic reach to get people talking, sharing, moving it around.
Okay. Are you posting to each of those platforms one by one?
Yeah.
Like, okay, all right. And why do you think, why is Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn so important for you to post to those organic?
Why do you think? Be smart. Why do you think?
I think it's because that's where most of your customers and the people you're trying to reach are living.
That's one.
Right.
What's the other reason? Why do you think? Particularly LinkedIn.
Because that's where most professionals or salespeople.
My following. Come on, man. You got to think. Thinking is very important. I said organic. So my followers are right. Like I have large followings. That's why. There's your answer.
Okay, great.
We have really good engagement there, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, it all depends. But the video I put yesterday, hold on. I'll tell you. The video I dropped yesterday, about 24 hours ago, has 283 interactions, whatever those are called, 100 comments, and 10,726 views. Okay? So that's engagement. That helps, right? That, like, I had someone literally say in one of the comments yesterday, said, hey, I've never found you before, but I just found you because John Barrows commented and I love your stuff. I'm going to start following you now. So it works. Now, is he going to buy the book?
Right.
Is he going to training? I don't know, but that's how it works.
Right. Okay. And are you able to identify those people, the viewers, and track, where people are dropping off in your videos?
No, can't do any of that. No.
Okay. How about being able to integrate, that reach with like Facebook ads, or are you using Google Analytics or Facebook ads to reach new audiences?
We are using Google ads. Yes, we are using Facebook. I believe my team does use my LinkedIn followers. I think they download the CSV file and use that to target inside of Facebook. I don't know how long. Yeah. I don't know if they're doing it, how they're doing it for Google ads. I don't know.
Okay. All right. And what are you folks doing when somebody drops off, like they only watch 25% or 50% of the video?
Danny, I love you, but I have to punch you in the nose right now because I don't know if you're nervous or you're not listening. You asked me, can I see where people drop off? What did I say?
Yes. Yeah.
No, I said no. I said no, Danny. I can't see it. I literally said no, I can't. And Danny, you should also know that on LinkedIn, you can't see how long someone watches it. You should know that. And if you don't know that, then I'm blaming Wistia, your company, for not training you on how the fucking video world works out there. Danny, come on, man. Like, this is what you sell. You would better know how YouTube works, how Instagram works, how LinkedIn works when it comes to video. You would better know, Danny, because you're supposed to be the expert. But if you don't know and you ask me a question and I literally say, no, I can't see that, then you ask me a question later, what do I do when they only go through 25%? What does that make you? It makes you look like an idiot, don't you think?
Yeah.
You're not
so the reason
this is out of love. If I'm not yelling at you, it means I don't like you. But come on, Danny.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Get back onto this. Stop trying to sell me and try to understand my business. Now, Danny, you said you read the book and you went through the training, right?
Yeah.
What problems do you solve? Because what problems do you solve?
So we help folks reach,
no,
create brand
awareness. What problems, Danny? What problems do you solve?
So lack of brand awareness, lack of lead generation.
Good, I like those. Those are good.
Yeah, lack of brand affinity. So people being
good. Ask your questions around my business, around those things that you solve. There you go. Go there.
Okay. So how many leads are you generating right now on a monthly basis?
That's a good question. Brady, help me out here. I don't run that day to day. I don't know. Inbound leads. So we have a lot of different ways of calculating this, but I would say inbound leads, where someone comes to the website and clicks the button that says, we want information on speaking engagements. We want information on training. We want information on consulting. I don't know, maybe 10 a week, maybe 15 a week. I don't know. And then we also have the online training. So we get hundreds, if not thousands of inquiries or clicks on that. And then we actually have a pretty high rate of clicking either the demo or something else. And so I don't know exactly, but we'll go with that right now. We'll go with 10 a week on people who have an actionable lead. Like, I want more information on how you do business type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Actionable leads. And most of those are coming through your website, through a lead form.
HubSpot lead form.
HubSpot lead form. Okay. All right. And do you have any type of call to actions on your videos?
No.
Okay.
Generally speaking, some yes, some no. Some yes, some no.
Okay. And right now, for the amount of how long are each of your videos on?
Okay, so Brady just got back with me, right? So as far as inbound lead forms, so specifically asked to speak to sales, like, I was telling you, I was right about 10. Yeah. About 10. In terms of forms completed, like people complete forms for content and stuff like that, it's like $4,500 a month.
$4,500 a month. Okay. All right. And I'm sure that, as a business, you're trying to increase that, every year. Do you have a specific goal that for the year that you're trying to increase that, or a monthly goal?
That's a good question. I don't, we probably could get better at that. We clearly have revenue goals, right? And we have a pretty high close rate, and, we're still fairly small, even though we're growing 60% plus a year. So we obviously have constraints, delivery constraints. So obviously we can't afford to have, 100 requests come in because we'd never be able to deliver them on them all. Right. But yeah, I'd love to get up to 25 or 30, right? Because the more requests we get, the faster we can roll them out to our certified trainers and stuff like that. So, but yeah, ideally we want to continue to grow between 60 and 100% a year.
Ideally like to grow 1,600% a year, sorry?
60 to 100%.
Oh, 60 to 100%. Mm-hmm. All right, so if you're getting, you said 4,500 leads a month? 4,500
inbound actions, downloading our stuff. So we'll call it MQLs. We'll call them MQLs.
Okay, MQLs. So let's say, even if you were able to increase that 50%, you're trying to increase it to 60 to 100. Let's say 100%, right?
Yep, 9,000. So that'd be great.
So that'll be 9,000 for the month. So what if you were able to put forms in your videos?
Okay. I don't know. What if?
Because when somebody watches your video, what are they doing right after that? Are they bouncing? Are they going to go watch more content? Are they?
I don't know.
Okay.
We had this conversation. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So if you were to put in a form in your video and drive them through as a lead at the end of the video, and we've had some studies that that show that putting a form in your videos.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. So essentially, right now you don't have forms in your videos, and you're kind of you're missing out on a number of conversions on that on those specific videos. Would you? So do you have a sales team? Do you have a sales team that is calling out on these? Okay. And how much leads are they? What's their win rate right now?
About 40%.
40%. Okay. All right. And how much plays total are you getting in your video library?
I have no idea. This sits all over I mean, I'd have to go back. Where do my videos sit?
On YouTube.
And?
On your website.
Oh my God. Danny, Jesus, Danny, I don't think you listen. You asked me this question. Where do I put my videos? Where did I tell you I put my videos?
You said on YouTube.
And?
And on your website. So oh, on Instagram. Sorry, no, you're right. And Instagram, LinkedIn,
yes.
and Facebook as well. Right.
Yes. Okay, Danny, you have got to hear me loud and clear here, dog. Now I'm going to chalk a little of this up because you're nervous with me. But Danny, you have got to fucking listen. You have to listen. You have to listen to be a good gap seller. You have to. Every person, pro tip, every one of you motherfuckers listen to this right now because I go through this every time. You're too busy thinking about your product. You're too busy trying to figure out how do I take them down this road to get them to buy my shit. That's where your head is. Let go of your product. Let go, man. Stop trying to sell me. You have got to listen. Listen. There's twice now you asked me a question that you already had the information to, right? So instead of asking me, what is my readership or viewership or whatever, viewer count, you should have said, so Keenan, you have no idea or you can't calculate how many people have watched your videos across all the videos, across all the platforms, correct? No, I can't. Okay? Take me down that road, right? I told you to ask questions about how to understand. And by the way, you're way past your 15 minutes. You're like at 19 minutes, right? And you didn't get anywhere. You burned 19 minutes of my fucking time trying to get there. As a young brother, I want you to be successful. I got love for you, baby. I want you to be successful. Yeah. I don't know what you were trying to do. So listen, you should have dug into my business. So all of these organic videos, tell me about the types of videos you've created. And oh, by the way, because it's all public, you should have gone and seen it and then got a category and said, Keenan, I see a bunch of videos that seem organic. You shoot from your phone that sort of teach people. Then I see videos that seem a little more, professionally produced, right? With that aren't quick hits, that are more professional. Then I see videos that look like this. Walk me through your video strategy. Besides organic, walk me through your video strategy, right? How do you decide which type of videos to use? How do you use these different type of videos? How do you quantify and calculate the business you get from the videos, etc.? Take me down that road. Why don't you put the videos on your website today, right? Like take me down, like understand my business and then start trying to sell me. Because I think maybe there might be a play for some of my videos, you know what I'm saying, on my website, or maybe there's a play for all of my videos on my website. I just don't know this, right? We're literally doing a website redesign and a whole new branding right now, which you don't know anything about because you didn't ask any of those types of questions. So we're at a perfect place that if we need to build a website section, or not a website section, Jesus, a video section on our website that's going to be to our benefit, you might have my attention. But right now, my perspective is that we're going to get far more play and far more views and interaction organically by putting them where our audience already lives than trying to drive everybody to our website. But I could be wrong. So I'll give you 4 more minutes to ask questions to see if you can find a problem and get a hook. If you want to take a breather and all that, you can. If you want to take a breather, think about it. Don't worry about it. I'm coming down. I'm bringing it down.
No worries. Yeah. All right. So tell me a little bit about your video marketing strategy right now, and what the main goal of having your videos on LinkedIn, Facebook, so all these other social media platforms. It sounds like it was brand awareness, but what's the strategy behind that?
Okay. So primarily, the strategy for me is organic marketing, right? where I can do quick videos. They're usually anywhere from 2 minutes to 4 minutes. Sometimes I want to rant and they can be 5 or 6, but generally speaking, between 2 and 4 minutes. I do it from my phone. It's a first take thing, no production value other than what I can do on video, some stupid app. I can add a few, little things to it, but no production quality. It's all about energy. It's about the message. It's about engagement, right? And I shoot those 90% of the time in portrait format, right? Then I dump them into LinkedIn. Sometimes I dump them into YouTube. And then like I said, Instagram and Facebook, right? Instagram, for some reason, they don't like me very well. So I can't get them into Instagram, but I put them in Instagram stories. No, IGTV. Okay. The purpose of putting them in those places is I've got almost 100,000 followers collectively across all those platforms, right? You include Facebook, LinkedIn, blah, blah, I got 100,000 followers. So they already live there. They know me. They share. The organic reach works. Somebody comments. Somebody sees it. It gets us new awareness. People start to find out who we are, who I am. And I get it all the time. I got a bunch of notices yesterday on my video. Keenan, I've been following you for years. I just went out and bought your book, right? Or I've been following you for a couple of weeks and I went and bought your book. And then they buy the book and then they turn around and whatever happens. So it starts an organic thing. I stay in front of people. They like my content. They then buy the book, they talk to their boss, they share the videos in their work sessions. How many people come in and say, oh, we sat and watched a video. So it's to create engagement and all that. There's a nice long answer for you.
All right. Yeah. And would you like to continue that engagement in those platforms or on? No,
I hate it. No, I'm never going to do it again. Never. Danny, you just did it again. You literally just asked a self-diagnosis question.
Yeah.
Right? Would I like to continue in that? What do you do? Okay, Danny, what drives someone to continue? What has to happen if someone continues to do something? What has to be present?
Value, getting money from it. Revenue.
Okay, or yeah, it's got to be working, right? Can we go with that?
We got to be working. Yeah, got to be working.
You could have. It seemed apparent, but you could have asked a question, what's called a validating question. So, Keenan, it appears to me this is working because I literally just did. This is why I feel like you don't know how to listen. I said to you, people reach out and say, "Oh, I bought your book," right? Like literally, I just said to you, "Oh, I bought your book." So, don't you think I think it's working?
Yeah. It is.
So why would you ask me if I want to continue? Is that a smart question?
It's not.
No, come on, man.
It's not a smart question.
Okay, yeah. So keep going.
All right. Now, how would you like to drive more brand awareness to your site?
I'd love to. That's why I keep creating the videos.
Okay.
All right, we're going to cut to the chase. We're running out of time. Danny, I got to help you out. Here's when you're having a hard time. How does Wistia get me more brand awareness, get me more, or can Wistia help me with organic reach?
Yeah, I mean, through Google Analytics and Facebook ads, if we can reach and retarget.
Okay. Bam, right in the nose. You just got punched right in the nose. Wistia, hey, I'm sicking my sales team on Wistia because they're not teaching you to do a fucking shitty job, okay? Because you don't understand the difference between organic reach and paid search. I literally just said to you, can Wistia improve my organic reach? And your answer was yes, through Google and Facebook ads. That's not organic, is it?
No, it's paid. You're right.
Fuck, Jesus Christ. So I'll ask the question again. Can Wistia improve my organic reach?
Yeah, we can. Through SEO.
Okay.
On Google. Yeah.
Okay. So what would a strategy look like where someone like me is using all these social platforms? How would I augment that how would I augment that? Putting the videos on my own website.
So you would be able to, having them on your own website, we inject a snippet of code into the videos that you host with us on your website. So when somebody searches you folks on Google, instead of driving them to YouTube to watch your content and being distracted by, the recommendations that YouTube is giving you, now they're gonna find you organically and drive them to your website rather than to YouTube, where your videos are embedded on your site.
Okay, so is there a discernible difference or improvement to a website's SEO if they add video or not, or it's neutral?
Sorry, I'm not understanding the question.
I'll ask you this: what impact does posting videos to my website have on my website's SEO?
So it's going to drive. So when people search your videos, it's going to drive more traffic to your website.
I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm blaming Wistia. How long have you worked for Wistia?
About a year now.
Wistia, you are fucking up, royally fucking up, because I'm looking for a expert right now. I'm looking for someone to help me understand SEO and video placement on my website and all that. And Danny can't do it. Danny can't do it. And that's your fault, Wistia. So Danny, what I'm asking is, I know that you said it will leverage SEO. In other words, I put it on there and I put my little things in there and someone runs a search and it brings up my video and then they go to my site instead of going to YouTube. I got that part. My question was, how does, if at all, does posting the videos to my site improve my SEO? Do you know what I mean by improve my SEO? Yeah.
Well, that doesn't necessarily improve it. It just brings them to your site rather than to YouTube, because it's not where they're going to be distracted by ads. So that's what I'm trying to say.
I like that. I like that, but process this, right? If my SEO isn't high enough, people go and run a search. They can find it easy. If they run the search in YouTube, and there's more people in YouTube looking for videos and there are more people, right? Right. So I don't want to lose the chance of them finding the video because it's on my own site, because I don't have the SEO to compete with YouTube or whatever. So you got to give me more, right? Like, it's not just because it doesn't mean it does it better.
Right. Yeah. So I think the main way we can help you is by putting forms in your videos, and when somebody watches that video, instead of them just walking off and like getting distracted or doing something else on your website, you can catch them on their highest intent once they're emotionally, involved in your video, to fill out that form and then drive that to your CRM HubSpot as a lead, so that you can use that as lead scoring. And then on top of that, once they identify you, once they fill out the form, you'll be able to identify them as and tie that to a contact record in HubSpot.
Okay, so here's my advice to you. Everybody, pay attention. Okay, you got to understand better the in your case here. If I'm selling what you're selling, and I'm talking to someone like me, you got to better understand my strategy and how you can optimize my strategy. Okay, so I think my gut is telling me, and I'm going to give you a second chance to talk with Brady. Because I think there's something here, but not because you got me there. I had to get myself there. Once again, the buyer had to get themselves there because the salesperson didn't get me there. But what I think is, for some of my videos or certain types of my videos, right, there may be value in putting them on my site. For instance, there may be a huge value, I need to process it, for putting this series on my site, right? So putting this whole series on the site, so that people can watch these, people can go and train on them, and then have the web form at the end. Would you like your salespeople to learn how to gap sell like this or something like that? Like, from that perspective, for this type of video, there might be some value in putting them on our site rather than YouTube, right? I can see that. Maybe for a couple of our ads. So we did an ad called, we had one coming out you haven't seen yet called The Wolfman. I can't tell you what that's about, but that's sort of a viral ad, highly produced, right? High-end production. Might be value putting that on our website, because there is a call to action at the end of that one, right? And that whole thing is about driving business. So that one. Then we had another one about The Office. It's sort of an office parody about bad salespeople, right? That one might be a good one to put on our site with a form on the backside. So you got my attention. I think some of the videos you create and the types of videos you create, there might be space for them, where others, these quick videos that I do on LinkedIn, may not be worth that. Maybe it is. Maybe you can help me see the value there. But dude, you just can't approach someone with video in general and just be like, yeah, we can do it. Like you can't, man. You gotta get deeper. You gotta understand their strategy. You gotta understand the types of videos. You asked me what types of videos. I told you one. That's all you said. You didn't go there any further. Right? Like you gotta position yourself as a trusted advisor. It's gonna help me with my video strategy. Right? Yeah. And that video strategy means getting them to my website, right? You can talk about Wistia later. Talk about my video strategy and how you can help me. Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay, so we're at 35 minutes. We're here. This series is going on the new site. All right, there you go. There you go. So Brady did your job for you because she says this series is going on the new site. So now we have to figure out, should it be Wistia? Should it be YouTube? Should we have it in both places? Like, let me ask this question. Would you ever have it in both places?
Yeah, I would. We actually recommend to have it in both places so that you can do both.
There you go.
So
even better.
You didn't say
Sorry, go.
Yeah, no worries. You can reach your new audiences, and then folks that do come to your website and want to consume your content, we can host that on a channel we call similar to a YouTube channel, but we call it Wistia channel. It's like a Netflix style binge watching experience where folks can like easily consume your content, and that will allow them to spend more time with your brand on your site. And yeah, it also has SEO. So if they wanted to drive it direct to your site, they can. You can put forms in there. In there, you can have, and on top of that, on your website, they can subscribe to your channel on your website. So if they want,
this was huge. Again, because you weren't able to walk me down the road, I assumed this was either or. I kept saying to you, yes, it's working, right? You never ever, like, if knowing this, you never said, well, imagine if you could have it in both places. Oh, wait. Okay, talk to me about that. Right? You might have said, you could have even said this, hey, when you do you have any video at all on your website? I would have said, of course. And then you could have asked me, you're not even going to get it, so I'm not going to ask you. Then you could ask me, okay, how are you putting it on your site? Are you just using the YouTube link? I would say yes. Then you would say, okay, so you're letting YouTube steal all that ad that's on your site. Yes. So when someone comes to your site and they click on a video that you want them to watch that you think is important to your site, YouTube gets all the data on that and you don't get any of the data. Yeah, correct. What I would suggest, a best practice is for you to put, for those videos you think need to be on your site, you should use something like Wistia or something and self-host that so that you don't send that to YouTube. No, like, and you can say, like, you can still have it on YouTube, but I'm like, oh my God, that changes my perspective. But you didn't do any of that. Like, I don't know what the fuck you were doing, but you weren't getting me to think about my business at all. You see what I just did? How I just did your job for you?
Yeah.
All right. Look, I see some value in this. Okay. I see some value in this. So please reach out to Brady. If you reach out to Doris, she'll connect you with Brady. And we're open to a second conversation. Like I told you, we're about to launch a new website in the next couple of weeks. Complete rebranding. It's going to be big. And so this is clearly could be part of it. So, yeah, so you may get a deal out of this after all. Okay?
All right. And hopefully in exchange, I can take another one of your classes and get better.
Yeah, look, here's the deal. What do you mean in exchange? I buy something for you. You think I got to give you shit for free? Holy shit, you guys kill me. How about you give me something, then I'll give you that, right? But anyways, listen.
Hey, we'll talk more about it, yeah.
I will tell you this. This is my feedback to you. I don't think you know enough about the space you're playing in. I don't think you know enough about how all these things work, how they tie together, et cetera. I think if I'm you, I'm spending much, much more time educating myself on the space, how it works, how people use video, what the strategies are, what they're trying to accomplish, et cetera, in the interworkings so that you can better ask questions and better position yourself to help them understand. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Right. So just become more of an expert. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, baby. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Keenan.
You got it, my man. Oops, hold on here. I got to do this here. So, all right, everybody, listen up. My boy tried hard. I give him credit. He's very coachable. I give him credit for that. I get some people. I'll answer a couple quick questions. So let me see. Robert Brand, imagine this. Stop imagining it's real. It's real with this. Haha. Yeah, nice try, Robert. Nice try, brother. Let me see. Yeah, Danny did keep his cool. Jimmy Williams, I like the way Danny kept his cool and not get flushed. Well done. Yep, good job, Danny. Woo. Not a whole lot of questions. And everybody kind of missed it. As I'm looking through these, all of you kind of missed where Danny was going as well. So I hope you guys got something out of this. What Danny really lacked you guys was a real solid understanding of how video, SEO, corporate marketing, organic search, all of that sort of comes together to drive the results that somebody wants, how they can work in an interoperable way. It's not either or. What types of here's a good one, Danny. Pay attention to this one. What types of content does really well on a site versus what types of content does really well on a social site? Like, I could be wrong, but those quick videos I do really quick, those will probably do really well on LinkedIn. You don't want to sort of clutter your website with those, but some that's more production oriented, that has a more defined message, etc. There's a more clear journey. Those could do well, etc. So helping someone understand what types of content they're creating, what would do better on a site versus not on a site, what type of content they could be creating that they're not because they don't think they can. Like, I think his ability to understand all of that and provide insight to buyers like me on how to optimize our video strategy is where he wins. And once we determine that we need to optimize it and we need to do things and we're stuck because we don't have a platform like Wistia, now Danny can just sneak on in and drop, well, look, this is how we can help you. This is what we can do for you. So, and I don't really see many of you got this. Many of you, the advice you were giving Danny was still along the same lines of, how does Danny sell it? How does Danny get me to buy? Well, he gets me to buy when he finally understands I have a problem. He can quantify that problem. He understands the root causes of that problem, and then can drop in, this is how I can get you to where you want to go. All right? So everybody listen, the book's not enough, okay? The book's not enough. Hold on, let me do this. The book's not enough. You got to try harder. So we have the online training. I know, little kickoff. Go to the online training, www.gapsellingonlinesalestraining.com. Check it out. It's dope. You can even take a demo in the beginning. See, look, you could help me in the future. We could have a little call to action, huh, Danny? Tell people to go there and click on the button, a little form, right? So, yeah, exactly. So go take the training if you haven't taken the training already. It's amazing. There's a demo. You can get through the first 30 minutes for free. Also, if you want to be on Gap Sell Keenan, okay, if you've got a product or service that you think we should buy, text me here. Text me right here, 720-445-8510, and we will get you on. And look, we bought stuff already. We bought stuff from other people. People have sold. Now, no one sold me on the show, which is unfortunate. But look, at the end of the day, if I find the value in my head and I'm willing to have a broader discussion, you can't lose. So I also know people have sold stuff to other people by coming on. So with that being said, you want to come on Gap Sell Keenan, hit me up, 720-445-8510. Woo, that was a lot. Go get Gap Selling. The book's not enough. Go get Gap Selling online training. And until next time, peace. I am out. Later, y'all.
All I hear, go get the money. So I go get it. Hate means I do something.